What's going on YouTube? So, I'm in the back seat of my 23 Tesla Model Y Performance because I'm installing a new refrigerator that we got from our friends over at Tlyard in the mail today. And it looks like a very nice addition to any Tesla. Well, I should say the Model Y variant of Teslas. Possibly the Model 3, but I believe it's just for Model Y. Back here, it'll replace that panel, this panel, and just plug and play, hook directly into the USB-Cs. I have an aftermarket screen, as you can see, but there is a connection to the USB-Cs back here for the regular one with, or I should say the OEM back console with just the directional climate control that you just plug and play and go ahead and jump off of accordingly right here, and you're good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and start doing this. Again, we want to give a shout out to our sponsor for this video who sent this wonderful refrigerator over to us to go ahead and install and review. That would be Tlyard. Our friends over at Tlyard are the leaders in all things Tesla accessories and mods. Whether it's for your Model S, 3, X, or Y, they have you covered with all things Tesla, as you can see scrolling through their website. Especially this hidden refrigerator in the back of the Tesla Model Y that we're showcasing today. It can heat, it can cool, it's wonderful. Go ahead and add it to your cart over at their website at tlyard.com. Go ahead and view your cart and make sure you look for that coupon code section. Type in J, the dev accordingly. Go ahead and check out, and at this time of taping, you'll save $114.40 off of that $519.99 price tag. That's over 22% off using the code JTheDev. Again, thank you, Tlyard. Make sure to head over there using the link in the description and go ahead and purchase anything you want. Add it to your cart, use code JTheDev, and you'll get up to 22% off. First, right inside of the little fridge comes a spudger and then a tool, because you got to remove 2 screws. So we're going to get doing this right now. We're going to remove this panel back here and this panel back here. For everyone that doesn't have a screen back here, that just has the OEM vents, I'm going to kind of put a little video up here showing you what it looks like to go ahead and release this. I will link straight to Tlyard's video as well in a card to let you see their install of this as well. But it's pretty straightforward and simple no matter what. Let's get going on the version that has a screen. Let's pop these panels. First and foremost, move your seats all the way up. It'll make it a hell of a lot easier. Mine are not moved all the way up, but they're moved up pretty far so I can get to it. So what we're gonna do is kind of maneuver the spudger in a spot down here that you can kind of just get into, get your fingers behind there, and just pop off. For your first time doing it, it'll be a little daunting, feel like you're breaking stuff, but you're not. You're not breaking anything. It's going along really easily, actually. No worries, you're good to go. Just pop it up, and you're awesome. You're in there. So next thing you need to do, we're getting some rain coming in here. No worries, we're gonna keep striving forward. Next thing you need to do is just 2 screws right there. And that's what that little Allen key looking thing comes with. Just a little screwdriver. We're gonna go ahead and take that off. Then we'll be able to pop this side panel off right here. We'll be good to go. Let's do that. So the first thing you wanna do is you wanna release this. I've already released it. You basically just take your spudger, put it under here, and just move up a little bit, and you can kind of get a finger on there a little bit. Just pull, and it'll release right away. Yours won't look like this because I have something hooked up in here. Yours will look a little different if you don't have anything hooked into this already. Mine's kind of tucked away. So, good to go. Next thing you know, or next thing you need, I should say, the little, almost like a screwdriver Allen key that they give you. What we got to do is get these 2 screws out to pop off this panel right here, and we'll pretty much be home free, good to go. So we're going to do that right now. Let's go. So next, I've released those screws. I'm going to pop this off, And what you would do is what we saw in the video up there a little bit ago, or if you need to go back, it's in the description, link right to Tlyard. We're gonna go ahead, and this just pops off extremely easy, as you can see. And I'm just gonna kind of put it off to the side down here and work around it very nicely. But this should just pop off really easily now. Might take a little bit of force, so I'm gonna do it with 2 hands, but there's just some clips in there that just release easy enough. We're gonna go ahead and take care of that now. All right, so pop this off, pop this panel off. Best way to do it is to kind of go in here and pull from this end, and it'll kind of lay like this. Go ahead and pull from the other end, it'll come right off, super easy. So I'm gonna put those to the side. I got my 2 screws over there, I got this. Those will probably get packed up and put away in case this ever goes bye-bye or I sell it. But basically what we do is just, you won't have this wire unless you have a third-party screen like I do. We're gonna put that off to the side. You will have this, which is hooked in to that, the USB-C plugs to make them powered. I don't have it hooked up. It has this little connector on it to not get it short out or whatever. But that's what's doing mine up here. You won't have that if you have the OEM, just the air going whatnot. So we're gonna go ahead and take that piece off and just reach these wires up here, plug them in, and we should be good to go. Let's see what happens. All right, so we plugged it in, we put this back, well, I should say we put this in, and it's really easy to put in. It just has these clips going all the way down like the original panel did. This just basically replaces those 2 panels. The one issue that I did have a bit is underneath here, the bottom one where the port is that we tie all our accessories into, bulges out a little bit on the newer models. So there's nowhere to really tuck and hide them. So it's a really tight fit. So you really got to maneuver that in there well to get this to clip in. But once it's clipped in, it seems to be doing pretty well. So that's clipped in. Next thing, we tied into the original USB-C connection. It does have like a piggyback here that you tie into, and then you put that, it ties into the system, obviously. It does have another port right here that you could plug back into your USB-C. I do not need it, so I have this on there. Then you just go ahead and tuck this all the way down here accordingly. Get it all out the way because you don't need that no more. And then you put your screen or whatever you have, if it's the original OEM, you put that right back on and you're good to go. So I'm gonna put that on, go ahead and test some functions and see what's going on with this thing. All right, we put the screen back on. Everything is working with our screen, looks great. This also is working fine. It is, I stated this prior, I believe, but it does not do Fahrenheit, it only does Celsius. Really easy to use. On and off button, just like every other thing in the world. That icon, press and hold it, it'll go on. Right here is the lock, or you can change it to heat. 43 degrees is Celsius is, don't really know the conversion to Fahrenheit, but it's pretty hot. So can set that there, go ahead and press and hold again. It'll be cold. I have it set to 0 degrees Celsius. I'm actually going to do it to about -2. It was at -4 degrees Celsius as of putting this in. That's what it's factory set to. So I think I'm going to leave it there and see what happens with it. That could be pretty low. As you see, it blinked. Now the screen is locked. You can't do nothing with it. If you want to unlock it, just press and hold that for a second. It'll go back to the unlock screen. Within here, pretty nice little storage area. It's not going to fit many bottles that are tall or whatnot. It does have this little shelf to raise cans off of the ground. It does fit about 5 or 6 cans in here. Great for just a little travel. I wouldn't keep things in here overnight and just, let it ride out and just grab it when you want. I would definitely have a purpose with it, maybe a trip or something. But I'm gonna go ahead and put some cans in here now. Let them sit here for a couple hours, come back and see what they're like. I'm gonna take them out of a cabinet so they're room temperature and see what they're like when we put them in here, let them sit for a couple hours and see how cold they get. I'm gonna do a couple V8s, maybe some sodas. We'll see what it's all about. All right, so we've been testing this product out for a couple days now. It's been kind of hot out, humid, so great days to test this item with. And I gotta say, it does check all the boxes for a Model Y refrigerator. We all know the one that goes into the back that's hard to reach to, not this one. Come right back here, reach from behind, and go ahead and take out some sodas. It does fit larger cans as well. Also, it can put stuff in here. We actually had some cheeses and some beef jerky or whatnot that we just wanted to keep back there. As you can see, it does have a lot of room, and things do fit in accordingly. We did notice that putting it in sideways like this seems to get the most room out of it, at least for us. And go ahead, put that right back up there. Fits in perfectly, and boom, there's not much else to it. How the functions work is the on and off button is right here. Normal on and off icon. Go ahead and turn it on. This is in Celsius. There's no way to turn it to Fahrenheit, as stated prior. Lock button is right here. We can see it blinking. That means the lock function is set. Can't touch anything to make the lock function go off. Hold the lock button for a couple seconds right here. Also, if you hold it while it's unlocked, it'll change it to the heat mode, as you can see by the icon. Turning the temperature up and down is easy as the plus and minus. And again, turning it off, just holding the icon for the on and off. Really simple, straight, cut and dry usage, not brain surgery here. And again, the light at night works great. I have the lights on because it's getting dark here, but I will turn the lights off. As we can see, shines perfectly back here, shuts very easily, opens very easily. And again, reaching back from the front behind here to grab something is really, really convenient. So for those trips, I highly recommend this. Thanks again to our friends at Tlyard for sending this over. Please go to Tlyard.com, use code CHAYTHEDEV. They are having a sale for over 22% off of all the cart that you put in there. Not just this item, the entire cart. So use the code in the description, use the link in the description, head over to Tlyard, tell them you said hi from Jay the Dev, buy a bunch of stuff up. They got awesome mods and accessories over there. So that was this video. Like, share, comment, ask questions. Just help the algorithm share our videos. And again, thanks to Tlyard for this awesome product. We'll see you on the next one.